I'm a little happier today.
Questions?
So Remy, look at the ball movement. Looks like first half and second half was night and day. What really changed for you guys?
Well, personally, for me, it was making adjustments as far as they weren't leaving me on the pick and roll. They would make sure I got the ball out of my hands. So I think first half I was trying to find it a little bit individually myself, and I wasn't hitting my mid-range shots, the shots that I usually make. And second half, I just kind of let it come to me a little bit. Hit Tayshaun and Ra for open shots. As you could see, everybody contributed today, and that was a great win.
You got a lot of points off of your defense. What did you guys do successfully, and especially against Timmy Allen, because obviously he was a focal point?
Right, we just wanted to make sure that he couldn't get any open looks at the basket. Everything was tough for him, whether at the free throw line. We just wanted to make him see many bodies, and the other guys, we wanted to stay consistent throughout the whole game. They had shooters. They kind of made a run, but basketball's a game of run. So we got to stops and then transition, and then once we got under 3-4 minutes, we slowed it down. So we're good.
Rob, you probably knew a game like this was coming. Was it kind of frustrating though in the past couple of weeks to now regain your rhythm here?
Yeah, it was, but I didn't really think about it like that. I just stayed in the gym, stayed confident, and just came to practice every day, focused, locked in.
Rob, did you feel like the odds were just going to start evening out at some point sooner or later with the shooting?
Yeah, definitely. I knew that it was coming. Work hard. So.
What do you do when you're in a situation like that? What do you tell yourself, or what do your teammates say to you when shots that you normally make aren't going for a while?
They uplift me, and he always just say he stick with me. He always gonna be with me. And for me, I just get in the gym and try to go as much as I can and just lock in.
You guys started off really quickly off the jump. Was that sort of a plan to kind of go really quickly right off getting the tip?
Well, usually when you come off a loss, it's like you want to go out and you want to impose your will early, and we just found it early, man. We made the game, we simplified the game, and we did what we did.
What about in that first play right after the tip? You got it. You kind of pushed it forward to Rob for the layup. Just get it off.
Oh yeah, I like to do that just because I want the team to know that from start to finish they're gonna have to deal with me always attacking them, and I was honestly gonna go just attacking and score, and then I saw Rob open, so it was a good way to get him going. So it worked.
Like I said, Remy, you were really down on Thursday night. How was practice yesterday? Did the team really just respond like it never happened?
No, we definitely, watched and figured out what we need to get better at, and then we went out and we practiced on, definitely shooting the ball, but, just staying disciplined. And, it was a good practice. Wasn't too crazy, but, it worked. We went out and we executed.
Were there any other conversations that you guys had amongst each other?
Not really, just because we pretty much know what we have to do. And, sometimes it's just, don't really need to talk about it. You just go out there and improve it, So there's so many talks you could have until you go out there. So we all know what we got to do, and, we played pretty good basketball out there today, but we're not satisfied at all. We both come from last year's team, and, this is a good win for other guys, and for us, our job is to make sure that we are still hungry, and this is not good enough for Arizona State now. So.
You're the type of player that gets fired up when your coach gets a technical?
Well, I got to play both sides, too, because I don't want him to have to go. And the flip side, we're giving him points. So, I love that because it fires me a little bit, but at the same time, I got to, make sure that he's good and the team is still good. And as a point guard, there's a lot of things to deal with, but I'd rather have a guy fight like that for us than just to sit down. So I'll let our guy.
Remy, I got some shots of that girl holding up that sign. She was holding it up every time you did something. What did she tell you when she gave that to you? And obviously meant something because you brought it here.
Right, yeah, no, she just told me that, she made it for me, and I'm just thankful. That's cool. Like, she went out her way to make me a sign. Like, that's pretty good. So when people, give me stuff and posters, I make sure I put it in my locker room. And, today I just had it in my hand, so I was like, might as well. Hopefully she sees it and, the world sees it, so she might be an artist one day. But I love the fans, I love the love, and I love Arizona State. So that's just a little sample of what I wanted to show everybody.
Remy, it seems like Coach has been a little bit more reserved this season compared to last season, up until today. Do you think that's just indicative of how bad you guys really needed the game?
I think so. I think that, he pretty much, like, mentally, I think he stays the same. He approaches the game always at a high level. And when he goes and coaches, he makes the game easier for me. He's like a set of eyes for me that when I can't see on the court. So however he's coaching today and however he approaches the game, let's keep it going.
Reddy, you've had a nice run of 20-point games, but you still blend your assists in there too. What's your approach, I think?
Well, find this dude the ball. Find him the ball, go mellow. The guys that, they put up points, my teammates that did a great job today. That's my job. And the main thing is I want to stay aggressive. I want to always attack the paint. My job when I get off the pick and roll, if I have two people, kick it. If I get in the paint, if I have the layup, or I can have Rob or Verge, somebody that knock down shots. So it all comes down to being aggressive, under control. But at the end of the day, none of that means anything to me because we both came from winning teams, and whether I scored 14, 2, or 20, if we don't win, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter. I don't care about it at all, and I will say that to the death of me.
I know that you guys are going to celebrate this one tonight, but you have Arizona coming up next year after what happened in Tucson. What are your guys' thoughts about that game? Rob, what do you think?
Got to kill, That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you see, he's already still in that mode from outside. He's just ready for the next game, man, and that's just the approach that we're trying to, take. Yes, it was a good win. We had fun. That was the type of Arizona State basketball that we need. But at the end of the day, those guys along the way, man, we owe them one. And we've had a history. Yes, like last year we swept them, and we don't have a chance to do that, but we have a chance to get one more win, and we're ready for that.
Rob, what was it like stepping up to the free throw line for that many technical shots in a row?
Oh, yeah, I didn't expect the 5. The ref told me 5.
I was like, man, we could have split the points. Man. Like, I wanted him to get, because at the time he had 19, I had 20. And I was like, go ahead and get 20. And his birthday, you guys don't know soon.
No.
No, but, I wanted to split the points at least. 5 points, that's big. So I told him, I thought he was going to get 2. I was like, go ahead, man. Do your thing, man. He had a great game. And then ref kept giving him the ball. I'm like, all right, hold on. Let me. I wanted to get some points, but no. Seriously, this guy, he makes more of the free throws. He deserves it. And you see the game he had.
Yeah, he told me I had 5. I didn't know that I had 5. I was about to switch out, but I just had to stay locked in so I wouldn't miss. So.
Rob, speaking of 5 3-pointers made tonight at 6 attempts, and some great dishes from Remy too. Talk about the rapport that you have with him and what kind of a chemistry you guys have been able to build throughout the season so far.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like I always tell him, like whenever he leave his feet, like which way he looks, I'm gonna probably be right there. So whenever he got the ball and he, like he said, being aggressive, I'm always just like yelling his name. If I see he got a bunch of defenders around him, I know he'll probably make the play or make the right play. But for the most part, I'm always spotting up because I know he's gonna find me.